Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome back to Trainz Simulator 3. And we got another quick review this time, because today we're going to be taking a look at a rather small but interesting route. We're taking a look at the newly released test track route here in Trainz Simulator 3. Yep, just dropped yesterday I think or something, I'm not too sure. Today, I don't know. But it just came to, this is a new add-on that just came to Trainz Simulator 3. It is the test track route, which is a free add-on. This is, by the way, this is a free add-on. That's right, we don't get that very often here in Trainz Simulator 3, but this add-on is free. You do not need to buy this, you don't need to pay any sort of money for this. This is totally free. If you own Trainz Simulator 3, you can download this for free right now. So, yeah, it's a cool little free thing. So, let's take a look then at this free thing in more detail. Look at all the stuff that you get here in this add-on, because as you can see, it's rather interesting. But before we do that, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, so first up we have a train that only longtime PC users of Trainz will probably know about, or just, you know, okay, I don't know how many people know about this, but it is this thing, the F7 Hot Rod. Yeah, it took me long enough to actually know that this thing exists. But yeah, there is a F7 in Trainz lore that is basically like a hot rod, kind of like a 1950s automobile of sorts. You got the blower on the roof. Whoops. You got the blower on the roof. You got exhausts, which fire smoke and everything. Actually, look at how much smoke is billowing out of this thing. Oh, and even you got your front grill, which is kind of useless for a train, but hey, it makes it look cool. Look at that, a front grill. Yeah, I believe this is just the this F7 though is like the older F7 for Trainz. But of course, it has been cosmetically modified to look like this. Of course, you also got flames at the front. I have to say, this is definitely a very interesting train. And it is now in Trainz Simulator 3. Now, if you want to get this on the PC version, I think it's available on the down station. I'm not too sure, but if you don't have the PC version, but you do have Trainz Simulator 3, this engine is now in Trainz Simulator 3 here in this add-on. So you have the A unit, which has like the brew crew. I'm guessing that's some sort of thing. As I check the recording real quick, just to make sure it's good. There we go. Yeah, it's having a couple issues today, so I'm just making sure everything's good. And we also have the B unit, which also has a flame on it and some exhaust, which look really cool. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, this is more of a novelty item, though. This isn't really like a serious train or anything, you know. This is more like a fun novelty train that you just kind of mess around with, and we're gonna be messing around with it today, actually, in just a little bit. But yeah, the F7 Hot Rod now in Trainz Simulator 3 for free in this add-on. Let's take a look at the interior cab though before I move on for the next thing. I think this is actually an upgraded cab though. Yeah, it looks like, I think the exterior model though is like as unchanged, but the interior looks like it's all new. It's actually pretty nice, I gotta say. Look at that. Nice cab interior for the F7 Hot Rod. Yeah, even for a novelty item, they decided to update the cab to make it look more realistic, which is pretty cool. Horn. Okay, same with horn and bell, but there you go. Alright, so that's the F7 Hot Rod, really cool thing. But here's another really cool thing. I believe this is the first time we've gotten this in a Trainz mobile game, the TGV Sud-Est. Yes. This item has also been in Trainz lore for a really long time. I think this was the first ever TGV sort of train that was added, you know, in any sort of Trainz game. Dates way back, I think, to Trainz 2004 or something. And here it is in Trainz Simulator 3 here in the test track route. Yeah, there's I got the entire set, so we have the lead locomotive. We have all the coaches of the train, so you get a complete TGV Sud-Est train set. So yeah, if you're a big fan of this train, well, it is now in Trainz Simulator 3. And once again, free add-on. You do not need to pay for this, which is really cool. Alright, let's take a look at the interior cab. Oh, the cab is... Okay, the windshield's broken. Oh, okay, they think they gotta fix that. But yeah, the cab windshield is broken, unfortunately, so I don't think you can drive this thing from the cab yet. Otherwise, it's pretty much just the same old cab though. Nothing's really changed. The cab itself is kind of outdated, so yeah, I'm not sure if what other thing from the cab. Anyway, but yeah, unfortunately the cab of this thing is broken. So the horn, again, same old horn and bell. Alrighty then, so those two trains though, you know, I mean, the F7 hard rod is kind of a novelty item, and the TGV, that was cool as well, but somehow these aren't even the strangest add-ons here in this route. We also have these. I don't know what these are, but we're going to take a look at them. So first up, we have this thing, which is called Dalek. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I thought this was R2-D2 at first, but it looks more like something from Star Trek rather than Star Wars or something. I've never actually watched Star Trek and stuff, so I don't really know what this is. So if there's any Star Trek fans watching this, you know, please tell me more about this. But yeah, this is Dalek, which is including this add-on. Okay, it's got a horn, but it's really quiet. I can just kind of hear it. Yeah, it makes sounds, which is interesting. Oh, do we have an exterior cab of this thing, by the way? Nope. Although you can't really fit a cab in here. But yeah, there's the Dalek. Let's drive for a little bit. Maybe we can... Okay, it's got electric sounds, but yeah. Look at that! Yeah, this thing's in Trainz 3 now, apparently. And over here, we have the other weird thing. This is called the Oster Loco. And I have no idea what franchise this is from, so again, you guys are going to have to tell me about it. But yeah, it looks like something to do with bunnies or something. And once again, the horn and bell on this thing is rather interesting. Oh, hang on, I gotta hold it in, I think. Yeah. I have no idea what that's from, but like but I'm sure some of you guys do know. Oh, but it doesn't work. Okay, but it does have a horn, so there you go. Oh, do we have a cab view in this thing? We do have a cab view. Oh, that's just the cab thing, but you can drive from the perspective of the bunny though, so that's pretty cool. I think if we drive it for a little bit, you can actually, there are custom sounds in this thing. Yep, there you go. So it's really slow though. And it also sounds like a, yeah. It sounds rather interesting. Yeah. Well, there you go then. That is all the other rolling stock you get. Here's the Dalek thing. Let's actually bring this back. But yeah, we have the Dalek from Star Trek. Some bunny or some from franchise that I have no idea what it is. But we do have a couple other, of course, for this. I think the most with the string here is TGV Sud-Est, but of course we also have this thing, the hot rod. Yeah. So that's all the rolling stock. So let's take a look at the route, and the route itself is this. It's pretty much just a circle. And I actually forgot to mention at the beginning. So this test track is based on the Wegberg Wildenrath test track in Germany. Yeah, I do apologize if I mispronounced that, by the way. But yeah, as you can see, somewhere around here, there's like a... Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so this route is actually based on a test track in Germany. This isn't like a real... No, this is like a real thing. Yeah, it's based on the test track in Germany. But for those of you who play the older Trainz Sim Classic games, back in the Railworks days, this route was also back in that game. And also, this route has actually... been the inspiration for the other training center route over in the newer Trainz Sim World games. So yeah, when I saw this track, I was, hang on, is this the route from like Trainz or Trainz Sim Classic, or whatever? And yeah, it turns out it is. This is a, yeah. So now we have this route in Trainz, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at the included scenarios. For this one, there are no like pre-scripted scenarios, only free roam scenarios. And these free roam scenarios are basically just like the yard is all filled up with basically all of the default trains. So yeah, so all of the default content that you get here in Trainz Simulator 3 is basically like placed all around like these yards and things, and you can just pick a random train and take it out to the test track and drive it. But of course, you can also make your own free roam scenarios like I've done here, and you can take whatever train you feel like, put it on this route, and drive it as fast as it can go. Which is actually what we're going to be doing pretty soon, as I'll talk about in just a little bit. But for now, yeah, that's pretty much everything. So let's do some driving then. So yeah, we're going to be driving the F7 Hot Rod for today. I gotta turn the points. Yeah, okay, so let's back up a little bit. Oh, so it doesn't sound like a traditional F7 either. Sound like, yeah, stuff coming out of it. Okay. But yeah, the F7 Hot Rod. I should also mention though about this Hot Rod engine is that I believe that this doesn't actually have like the stock standard F7 physics. It's a lot faster than that, as we're going to see in just a minute. For now, though, we're going to back up and we're going to come up with some coaches, because I feel like it would be a little bit weird rather than without any coaches to pull. Even though this thing isn't really meant for pulling coaches, but, you know, we're going to do it anyway, because why not? I've just put down some coaches, which is part of the Rocky Mountaineer train, just because I like those coaches. Okay, so just a bit, so don't crash. Or anything. Okay, we go fast on this stuff, come on. And couple up. Okay, that was quite rough, but oh well. Now I gotta set the points so we can actually get onto the track itself. I believe you have to change this and everything else should be ready to go. Alright, let's get onto the track. So yeah, big yard set up here, so if you just want to just put down a bunch of trains without having to do a bunch of stuff, you can do that. And then of course you can just drive all your trains onto the track and see how fast they can go. And yeah. So I guess you may be asking, well, what is the point of this route then? What's the point of the test track? And to be honest, there isn't really one. It's just kind of like a novelty route. So if if you have a train, I guess let's say the TGV or something, and by TGV I mean the TGV duplex or IC4, or even just the ECR 1000 engine. It's train. You can put it down in this route along the circle, and then just see how fast it goes. Although if you want to download this route just for some of the fun stuff you get in it, yeah. Alright then. Oh, I gotta set the points. Uh-oh. I pressed the points set wrong. Should have checked that before we got to the track. There we go. Alright, let's put the power down. I'm also going to set the points once we get out of here as well. But yeah. Alright, come on. There we go. Alrighty then. So here we are on the track itself. Let's open this thing up and see how fast it can go. A lot of trees though, so the frame rate isn't the best. But yeah, we have a test track in Trainz 3. I tell you what, this was unexpected. I did not see this coming, but here we are. Alright, 60 miles per hour. I'm not sure how fast things can go, but we're going to find out. Oh yeah, so since we're on the speed test, yeah, might as well mention something else. This Sunday, there will be a much longer video on this route where we're going to take all of the high-speed trains in this game that I've got, and we're just going to see how fast they all can go. So look out for that. Yeah, coming this Sunday. Big video where we take all the high-speed trains in Trainz Simulator 3 and see how fast they can go. And also, I believe we'll be doing that in realistic mode. But we'll see what happens there. Alright, 105 miles per hour. Really moving now. I know we were going over the speed limit, but I think derailment physics are actually turned off for this route. Because I actually drove the TGV Sud-Est around here earlier, and I was like 200 miles per hour, and it didn't derail. So I guess derailment physics have been turned off for this line, so you can just go as fast as you want and not have to worry about it. I think. I'm not sure though. You guys may have to do this test this for me and find out if you can derail the train when you're on the test track. We're up past 125 miles per hour. Look at that. Yes. 130. Oh, corner. But now it's not derailing, so yeah, I'm guessing the physics have been turned off. Or they're just that unrealistic here in trains. Alright, 139, 140 miles per hour. Look at that. This definitely is a hot rod, alright. Oh, and that's it. That is the complete loop. And yeah, so this track is literally just an oval. But there's also a smaller oval, as you can see. The camera's being weird. Yeah. There's another circle, like, inward, but... Well, we should drive on that, we can drive on this. Yes. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you played the earlier Trainz Sim Classic games, or Railworks, I guess they're called, or, you know, one of the later Trainz Sim World games, you'll be familiar with this route. But otherwise, if you're not familiar with this route, and, you know, you're a Trainz only player, then still a novelty item worth downloading. Alright, 171 miles per hour. Still accelerating. The speed! Yes! This is maximum throttle, so... 180. I'm running so fast that the game can't load the foliage fast enough. 185. Look at that. So a flyby. If I can, hang on. Yep. Here comes the train. Look at that. Yes. 193. 196. Look at that. Still accelerating. Even with these coaches. 200 miles per hour. Look at that. Man, this is like a Tough City of Unlimited or something. Alright, come on. 205. 207. Yeah. And 210. Yep, an F7 that can do 210 miles per hour. Look at this thing. It takes a while to pick up speed, though. I'm thinking about detaching these coaches. Actually, let's see how fast I go in realistic mode. Oh. This may not have been a good idea. Nah, stay on the track. Yeah, let's go back into easy mode. Okay, I don't know how fast this thing can go in easy mode, I guess, but realistic mode. Wow, this thing's even faster. Look at this. 290. Wow. That's the F7 hot rod. Here on the test track, it's really fast. And yeah, no, I think we've been able to confirm that that derailment physics have been turned off for this route, because we should not be able to survive this corner. Yeah, here we are. Oh, about halfway to breaking the sound barrier. Well, you know what? I'm not sure if we'll ever know the true top speed of this engine. But like I said, there's a free add-on. So that might be for you guys to find out. 335. Oh, lag, yep. That's used to okay, yeah, I don't know. The same takes its time to accelerate once you get at a higher speed. Well, you know what? As I said, I think that is going to be for somebody else to find out the top speed of this train. Or that might be 336, I don't know. But you know what? I think that that is everything. Yeah, so that is the test track route here in Trainz Simulator 3. Just a fun little route that you can use to take your favorite trains and just do this and drive them as fast as they can go and see what the top speed of them is. Yeah, so once again, video will come this Sunday where I will do a speed test on all of the high-speed trains, or at least most of the high-speed trains here in Trainz Simulator 3. But until then, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next, as this game is really tugging along right now. Alright, once again, I will see you in whatever I make next.